games just stacked up right on top of one another. Does that help prepare you guys for what playoffs are going to be like next month?
Yeah, I think so. It's probably the toughest stretch of the year for us when you look at the opponents we're playing and types of games and what they mean. So I think it's ideal. I think it gets your mindset. I think if you played with lesser teams and won all the games going into the playoffs, you wouldn't know what to expect. And we're 1-1-1 against three of the best teams in the league, and pretty disappointed with how we played last night. But stuff to build off of in every game and things to learn. So I think it's a good timing for us to have challenges like this.
You got an exciting final month to the season coming up here, and you've been playing some terrific hockey. I'd imagine the confidence level for you is about as high as it's been really ever since you got to Dallas.
Yeah, I think just comfort levels here, and I understand what the coaches need from me, and puck's going in for me a little bit, so that's good. And just getting excited about getting ready for playoffs, and it's the time of year when you want to play well. And I've always enjoyed playing the second half, and kind of looking forward to the playoffs.
Difficult homestand continues with Tampa Bay. What do you expect from that team?
Well, you expect a team that's going to be a little bit angry coming in after losing, their last game, and we know they went to the Stanley Cup Finals. I know that Bishop didn't play last game, but I would expect him to play, and he's a tough guy to, probably get three on. We can generate opportunities, but he's a big man in there, and it's hard to get a lot by him. So on the other side of that, it's good team speed, a lot of creative guys that can create opportunities, and we have to be better defensively than we were last night to make sure that, we don't let them in on the type of opportunities that I know they can finish.
From start to finish, basically what happens is there's a huge concrete slab out there that's refrigerated. Basically from the beginning, we use a cart that we built that sprays out water and actually mixes the ice paint too, and actually sprays and paints the ice white. So it's basically colored water, paints the ice white, and then we seal in over the top of that white with more ice, building slowly but surely. Tomorrow morning we'll come back in and we'll lay in all the lines, logos, all the stuff you see, the new big Dallas Stars logo at center ice, and then after that we proceed to spray more and more and more ice over the top of that too. It takes about 12 to 13,000 gallons of water.
Let's go surprise some kids at the Richardson Star Center. What's up? What's up? What's up? Yeah. You knew it. There you go. You got it. All right, let's go. Oh, we have the same stick. Look at that. Bauer. I really enjoy being out here and answer questions or teaching kids what they want to know, I guess. You might want to have your hand a little bit lower. Yeah, there you go. That way when it's a little lower, you get more power here, right? So you can really... See, a little harder, right? A little harder. There we go. Making progress.
Tyler Seguin is... Everybody looks up to him, whether it's a kid, a parent. Everybody sees Tyler Seguin as a role model. So for him to come out and give back to the community like he is today and having some fun with the kids, I mean, it's just so special for everybody.
So I got this letter from Tommy, and Tommy wanted me to be here for his birthday. Dear Mr. Russell, I would like to invite you to my birthday party. We are playing some broom hockey on Saturday, August the 13th, from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. at the Star Center in Frisco. I hope you can come. I'll be there. With the foundation, the Stars Foundation, we managed to organize it, and I think that was a great day. Oh, it's way too hard. Won't you? Jeez, that strong man. When I was a kid, I always wanted to have some hockey player come to my birthday or just hang out with me, and I felt like it's just a way to give back and just pay it forward. I want to be on your team. You gonna pick me first? Yes. Yes. First pick ever. Yes. I love to be here, and I actually wanted to stay more for the ball hockey. That was awesome. Shoot it! Let's go, boys. Oh, sorry. Woo-hoo.
Hi Stars fans, Jason Immerse here. Going to be your host for the night for Stars Casino Night 2016. I'm a little tired this year, I gotta say, so I brought a little help to help me out this year.
Hey guys, what's up? I'm Antoine Michel. I'm gonna help him, and we're gonna have a great time tonight. Word, show the man is money. Take two.
Clear eyes, full hearts, can't lose. We're gonna have a good night together.
Oh, let's go. Let's have a good night.
What's your favorite number to roll and crap?
You're number 4? Yeah, number 4 is a good.
There's rumors going around that your favorite color in roulette is red.
10-4. 21's a blackjack number, isn't it? It is. That's why I carry it.
I actually have to go over to the craps table and deal for a little bit, and I don't know how to play.
Some say the most beautiful guy in the lake.
Heard you're wearing Tom Ford tonight?
Yeah. How'd you know?
We heard rumors that you were wearing Dorme Ice, but we're just wondering what kind of suit that is.
I was wearing what?
This would be Suit Supply.
My grandmother, she knitted this for me herself.
Either from his curtains at home or I don't know what it is, but it fits him well and it complements his eyes very nicely. The camera can't see me, I'm rubbing your back though.
Can we let Roos in the conversation? No?
We're
Oh, I'm just a piece of furniture. Just put it here sometimes. Alright, Mac.
Alright, Mayo.
I think that's it for us tonight.
Yeah,
what do you
I think
say? We take the elevator down?
Yeah, let's get out of here.
Let's go.
When the selections come out and you know that you're going to be there alongside Jamie Benn, how much fun does that seem like that could be?
Yeah, the mind gets rolling a little bit. I've been there the last few years, and Jamie's always bailed on me, so I'm happy he's coming this year, and I'm looking forward to having some fun with him.
You've been there the last few years, but know you're quite like this with the 3-on-3, with the divisional format. How different of a feel does this game have to it than the ones you've been in?
Well, I mean, it's always a privilege and definitely an honor to get recognized as one of the All-Star guys and get to go. And I think this year's kind of even more exciting, just with the new stuff they have going on, and some stuff I'm not even really sure about that I'll find out when I get over to Nashville. So it's gonna be a fun weekend.
Lindy coaching, is he going to help you out a little bit in different situations? Or you guys, I mean, they've done pretty well in the overtime 3-on-3. He seems like he has a lot of ideas on how that can work.
Yeah, it's gonna be it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be fun. I'm looking forward to seeing what his lines are gonna be for the 3-on-3. That's for sure. If he's splitting Jamie and I up, or if I'm getting Kane, or what's gonna happen. So it's gonna be in all, it's gonna be a really good, fun weekend. Probably toughest time in my career, I'd say. Away from the rink, just 2 months of trying to find a fine line between supporting the guys and also not being a distraction and making sure they can do their jobs. And being injured plainly sucks, so it wasn't fun.
There were regular season games where you were banged up earlier last year, and you said you didn't know what to do with yourself. You were pacing in the press box and didn't know what to do. When it gets ramped up to playoff time, what was that like?
There's a lot of it's definitely being hurt's a big adversity thing with any athlete, and for me it was finding a way to stick with it mentally, and every day come to the rink and try to make the injury better and get back in the lineup as quick as I can. But again, it's not something that's fun at all, and you miss the guys, and talking to some yesterday, it felt like a reunion that I haven't seen any in so long, just being hurt and being separated from them. But I'm definitely very proud of my teammates and how hard they worked down the stretch and in playoffs, and we were a couple inches away, and something that we're going to build on for next year.
When the season ends like this for you personally, what can you expect? What's this offseason going to feel like, and the motivation to just try and get back and make up for lost time?
Yeah, motivation's huge. This offseason is going to be It's gonna be a little different, with that World Cup stuff happening and with being injured, continuing rehab and I got told by the docs, even if I came back, next round, I still wasn't gonna be 100% till probably next year, and it'll take an off season to, get my Achilles fully healed and get my calf back working. So, I'm gonna be working very hard on that, probably starting next week and getting it back to 100%.
What do you think the guys in the room can take from the experience that they just went through?
Getting experience. I mean, you looked at our lineup. Even some of our best players, in playoffs, look at a guy like Faxa, Janmark, a guy like Johns. These guys are just stepping into their NHL careers and gaining that experience of Game 7 and of winning a playoff series and losing a playoff series. That taste in your mouth. You can talk about only so much, but you need to feel it and you need to, get that motivation. And there's a lot of stuff we can take away and get better and improve for next year.
Tyler, how close were you to being able to come back and play in this series against St. Louis? And how much did you want to be back out there?
I wanted to be back there so badly, but there wasn't really any much talk of me playing against St. Louis over the last few days, and really day before Game 7, I kind of got the first, you could be probably maybe 10 days away. Till then there wasn't much of a timeline given to me. With muscles, with muscle injuries, it's hard to really give anything, and I was suffering that little tear or strain or whatever you want to call it in my calf, and I had a setback a couple weeks ago, and then the last few days I really started feeling a lot better and starting to be able to skate a lot harder, and personally I was hoping for maybe a Game 2, Game 3 next round, so I was close, but I wasn't close enough yet.
Hitchcock said that he thought the way you guys play is kind of the future of the NHL. After having gone through this series, I think the organization is more committed than ever to playing with your style.
100%. I mean, if you look around, the teams like Chicago, and if I'm going out, there's a difference between going to play a team like Anaheim and Chicago. Anaheim, I'm like going, these guys are good. I'm probably gonna get hit a lot. I'm gonna have to compete. And against Chicago, I gotta skate tonight, and that's what the game is. You look around the top players coming in this league, guys like McDavid and Eichel. All these kids are big, but they can all skate. And this is turning into a skating game and a young man's game, if you want to call it. And I feel like I'm 24 and getting a little old now with looking around the room, but. The future is going to be a very fast NHL hockey game, and, our team's in the right direction there.
I know it's hindsight, but if you had waited a couple of more games, do you think it would have made a difference? Do you think the calf was probably going to do that either way?
I knew I had gotten told, hips, knees, calf, this could all be caused from the Achilles. And, the thing with my calf is, I didn't have the strength yet when I was coming back in the lineup, and it was another fluke thing that happened, a weird step that made it go fireworks in my leg, and you can speculate all you want if I could have waited a couple more games, but I'm a competitive athlete, and I see my team working hard last 10 games of the season with me hurt, and then I get a chance to be back in line for Game 2 against Minnesota. I'm not going to pass that up. It was unfortunate with what happened, and again, also being hurt and watching everything, you get a lot of stuff you can learn from, and a lot of stuff that you're looking back and you're not taking anything for granted, and a lot of stuff I can use personally for my off season and motivation and getting ready for next year.
Do you feel pretty good about both those injuries healing up and not really being an issue?
Yeah, definitely. But again, the doc told me, when I came back this year, it wasn't going to be 100%. I'll need a full off season to get that calf back to normal and get that strength. And to be honest, I didn't really know I had calf muscles till I got hurt. So it's something this summer I can work on and try to get those defined a little bit.
Do you think offensively it was a little bit of a struggle against St. Louis? Do you think the guys missed you a little more as the playoffs went on because you don't have that option to throw at them?
I think the guys bought in and guys stepped up when guys have been hurt, and obviously I've been kind of hurt the longest, and all these different players have stepped up and played so well. So we bought into playing with who was in the lineup, and I don't think anyone was really thinking about that during the games. But obviously, when we're in those close games and I'm watching upstairs, and I know I can help. That's the stuff that's out of my control, but it's not fun to go through, and use it for motivation, get ready for next year.
Was the pain and the injury in Game 2 gradual, or was it one specific shift where you felt it go?
It was one specific. It was terrible. Honestly, I didn't really tell Lindy about it at the time. I hadn't been in the lineup, so I kind of kept it to myself and told Dave, but not really Lindy, and just wanted to at least finish the game. But I've never felt anything like that.